reviewing how to register your student or students as a new student to Sequoia Union High School District. Please visit our website at seq.org, and you can select Enroll Today button, or you can select Departments and under Student Services, the Enrollment. On this page, please review all important information related to dates for enrollment under online registration, as well as deadlines to submit an open enrollment request within online registration. Please note that all open enrollment requests must be submitted inside of online registration by February 1st. As a reminder, open enrollment is for incoming 9th graders that wish to request attending a school other than the one assigned by their home address. If your student is interested in applying to Tide or East Palo Alto Academy through open enrollment inside of online registration, please also feel free to contact your respective interested school here on this page with the associated contact information. Each school site has designated staff members that can list you're interested in applying, as well as in order to receive communication and to support submission of online registration and open enrollment. As we continue this demonstration for online registration, we will point out where you make the request for open enrollment in order to attend either Tide, EPAA, or another school other than the one assigned by your home address. In order to submit online registration, click the green button titled Online Registration. This will open a new tab, and you can see you have two choices if you are enrolling your student to the current school year, that is 22 to 23. If you are enrolling a student for next school year, like an incoming 9th grader, select 23-24 and click Next. On this screen, you will enter your parent/guardian information, including first and last name, email address, verifying it a second time, and answering a question if the student has been enrolled to the school district in the past. Additionally, submit a response to the displayed security image and click Begin Registration. Once you click Begin, you will receive an email with additional information on which documents you should collect in order to submit online registration. Head to your email inbox and open the email that you received. In the email, you will see an application link as well as an application ID number. You will additionally receive links to a detailed list of required documents in order to begin the process. We strongly encourage you to click the documents link here, or by clicking the bit.ly link here, review the list, and assemble your documentation prior to beginning. Set aside approximately 20 to 30 minutes in order to complete the entire online application. You can now click the link or copy and paste into your browser window on your computer, tablet, or your smartphone device. Select your desired language, read the information, and type your name into this box and select Submit. Please note a link to the district's enrollment website, as well as information we recommend to collect again before beginning the process. This information includes your address and phone numbers for your primary address. No PO boxes and business addresses are not accepted. Include documentation such as property taxes, leases, utility bills, and other supporting documents with your name and address. Your information to include a valid identification, contact information to include phone and email addresses, student information, which includes a birth certificate or passport that must be attached, previous school enrollment information, health, immunization information, etc. Additionally, another link shows up here for a list of required documents specifically for household information. Things to note as you submit your student's online registration application: this is mandatory for all new students enrolling to Sequoia Union High School District. If your student is an incoming 9th grader and you desire, or your student desires, to enroll into a school other than that school assigned by your home address, please submit an open enrollment request. Open enrollment requests must be submitted through online registration by February 1st. Please only upload images of original documents, unedited and unaltered. Please note all questions marked in red and with a red asterisk are required. Go ahead and click the button that states "Click to begin online registration." Submitting your student's online application includes information on your household, your parent and guardian, and your student tabs. Once those three are completed, you will end up on the Completed tab, where you then will submit your information. Start by typing in your main phone number that will be utilized for all communication purposes. Click Go to Next Section. Select the pull-down menu, review reasons for online registration, and select the most appropriate. Home address, Please be sure to pay attention to the information on how to type in your residence address. You can begin by typing your street number, and as you can see on my screen, addresses that begin with that street number automatically populate. You can select an address here if that is indeed your address, or continue typing in your street number. Please note not all addresses will automatically populate here. In order to manually enter your address, continue typing in the appropriate fields. Select your housing type. We have shared housing, permanent, foster care placement, non-permanent. Depending on the selection, you may or may not get additional questions. Select next section. And this is our main residency check. We have 3 groups of requirements for additional paperwork as noted before. You're going to go ahead and select each pull-down menu. Under Group 1, select which identification you will be loading. Go to Group 1, click Upload, locate your document, which is either an image or a PDF, and select Upload. Same for Group 2. This is address validation. If you are a homeowner or a renter, or if you're sharing housing, depending on what you select again, you will have additional information and additional questions that may show up. Again, whatever you select here, make sure you go to that group, click the Upload button, navigate to where that document is located on your computer, tablet, or smartphone device. Depending on your device, if you are on a smartphone or tablet, clicking the Upload button will allow you to take a picture of the actual document as well. Continue into Group 3, Supplemental. Select the 2 types of supplemental documents you would like to utilize. In each group, Supplemental 1 and Supplemental 2, click the corresponding upload link. Again, locate that file or take a picture and select Upload. There are 2 additional upload buttons that you may use to upload additional documentation here. As you can see, I've uploaded no documents, therefore it's giving me an error. Additionally, it's giving me an error here on this checkbox that I accidentally skipped. Please be sure to read that. I'll go ahead and upload some attachments. All of these required fields have been met, and I can select Go to Next section. This is where I may be able to enter a new mailing address. If you unselect this box, again, you get another address field where you can upload and update a mailing address. Again, this is just a mailing address and not your physical residency address. Clicking Go to Next section has some residency declarations. Please review, check the corresponding box in front of each statement, and click Save. Please note that if you pause at any time and your computer or your device times you out of this page prior to clicking Save, unfortunately, the process will not be saved and you will have to re-answer the questions and upload documents. Clicking Save now takes me to the Parent Guardian tab, where you will receive this pop-up noting please add all parents and legal guardians here. The name that I registered with is automatically populated. I'm going to select my gender. And by default, this box is checked that I reside at the address that I entered. Clicking Go to Next section. This is additional contact information that you can include for your student's file in order to have a cell phone, work, or other phone number for the school to contact you. Again, the email is also auto-populated when I registered. You can review the description of contact preferences here in this list. All of them are selected by default. You can choose and unselect which contact preferences you desire or do not desire. Clicking, well, I have an error here, so go ahead and enter a secondary phone number. As you can see, again, the red dot shows that is a required field and you get this error. Now that that error has been fixed, we can proceed to the next section. This is required information for school districts to collect. I'm going to go ahead and select, feel free to add an employer. Have you moved to answer these questions? Have you moved in the past 3 years to obtain work? And active military duty. You're going to go ahead and click Save. Now that is one parent added to the student's application. If you have more than one parent or guardian in the household or outside of the household, you can click Add Another Parent Guardian here. That will take you through the same information. You can add a second parent here. If this parent lives at the address with the student, leave this box checked. If this parent or guardian lives at a different address, you can go ahead and uncheck that box and enter whatever address that is. You can also enter a phone number for the additional parent. The same questions, a secondary phone number as well. An email address as required with the red star. Same contact preferences, and the same additional questions. Clicking save, you can now see both parents are listed. Go ahead and click save and continue. Going to select add a new student, entering in the student's first and last name, gender, birth date, and enrollment grade. I selected 9. Additional information popped up down here. This is our open enrollment section. If you have an incoming non-ninth grader, the open enrollment information no longer exists. That is because the requirement for open enrollment is an incoming ninth grader. Additionally, you will see here the assigned home school based on the address entered on your household tab. Please note that if your address did not auto-populate on the household tab, here you will receive an error unable to determine boundary school. If that is the case, click this link and that will take you to a school lookup finder. Enter your home address. Therefore, you will know which school site your student will be assigned to. Our staff internally will evaluate and confirm that information and update your application after submission. Last question up here, that is a required question as an incoming ninth grader, is do you want your student to participate in open enrollment? In other words, do you want your student to attend a school other than the one assigned by your home address? You can click here and this link takes you to the district website with more information on what open enrollment is, and you can select no or yes. If you select yes, notice you now will have an open enrollment pleat. If you select no, you're not required to complete that section. For illustration purposes, I'm going to select yes. Next thing to do is upload a student's birth certificate or passport. This is very important as it allows us to verify the student's date of birth and appropriately place in the correct grade level. Clicking upload here, navigate to where that document is located, click upload and or take a picture. There's additional button here to upload additional documentation if needed, say a second page of a birth certificate or second page of a passport. You're almost there. I know there's a lot of pleats left, but the additional pleats are simple information. You can answer these questions. Does your student have an IEP 504? If you say yes, you'll get an extra button where you can upload the document. The relationships tab is very important to make sure that parents and guardians are listed appropriately and correctly in our data management system for each student. You're going to select the relationship. You can uncheck any of these contact preferences again, which are shown here. Add contact sequence, say if you want mother to be notified first or vice versa, you can change these. I'm going to address the race and ethnicity questions. Please go ahead and also put in the name of the school that your student last attended. Answer these additional questions on if the student has been in attendance in the US before, the date of when they first entered school in the US. Typically that is kindergarten. Has the student ever attended California school? And again, enter that date, which typically will be kindergarten as well, unless you move into the state. Sorry, this is not a date field, this is the name field, which is not required, but feel free to add. Answer a student discipline question. Again, depending on how you answer that, there will be additional questions to respond to. If the student is enrolling as an incoming ninth grader or an upper grade student beyond semester 1 of their freshman year, please include a transcript that will allow students to be enrolled into appropriate courses. Add contact information for your emergency contacts for your student. At least one is required. This is health information. Please include as much information as possible. A requirement is the uploading of student immunization records. If you don't have those at this time, please save and continue your file, collect those documents, and please upload as you return to your online registration application. You have 2 additional upload in case you have additional documents and or pages. Health and mental health conditions. If your student has no current or active medical or mental health conditions, please check the box. If your student does, leave that unchecked and you can add a condition. Here are choices to choose from. If you select other, please be sure to add comments. Depending on what type of condition it is, you may also wish to add comments. Additional information for medications. Here is a link that takes you to a district page with more information, as well as links to medication administration and or additional health plans. We're going to say this student has none. We're going to go to the next section. This is now medications. Same information here, same link taking you to the district website with additional information. Here's where you can insert medication. Say it's say just an inhaler. You can explain where they take it, what type, and additional comments. And then click add. That will add the medication to the student's file. Next section. This information on student nutrition services, please review. Click the link to learn more and or apply. An important section for custody, restraining orders, etc. For the student and or the family. If you select yes, please explain and upload any documentation. If there are none, select no. This is information on the district attendance policy. The link takes you to the handbook. Please review with your student and select the checkbox that you acknowledge reviewing it with your student. Same for the academic integrity policy. Clicking the link takes you to the document. Please review with your student. Clicking next takes you to the release agreements, release of information. Feel free to review and give your permission or not. Media release, same. Directory release, same information. Please review and select your response accordingly. Checking this box results in a paperless report card. In the technology use agreement, clicking this link, please also review with your student. Sign your application and select save and continue. If you have a second student that is enrolling at the same time, you may select add new student and answer the same questions and provide the same documentation. Save and continue will bring you to the completed tab where you may review your information and submit your application. Please review the note. Also, see the link below in blue. This is where you may download a summary of your entire online registration application. We strongly encourage you to do so to save for your records. Once you click submit, you'll get a pop-up ensuring that that is what you meant to do. And if you are indeed ready to submit, note that you will not be able to go back, reopen, and modify any information upon clicking the confirm button. If you are ready, click confirm, and your application is submitted. Review the thank you note, and again, one last opportunity to download an application summary in PDF format. Again, we strongly encourage you to do so for your records. If you have any questions about the online registration process, please do not hesitate to contact the district office. The resources as provided on the district website at seq.org has contact information for staff responsible for online registration and hours of when help is available in person at the district's main office.